Logan Paul's going back in the ring. I want to talk about this fight. I want to break it down and get a little bit into Logan Paul and Dillon Danis and why these two guys are fighting. Logan is the boxer. He's the guy that decided to go out and start a boxing career. His career at first made sense. Fighting KSI made a lot of sense. And he started off fighting an exhibition fight. Turned pro. Logan Paul, no matter what he did, never beat anybody. And he fought the greatest. He fought Floyd Mayweather. He was much bigger than Floyd, much younger. He didn't win the fight. Wasn't expected to win the fight, but he did it. Logan Paul as a boxer is a loser. He's a guy that never won. He's looking to get his first win here versus Dillon Danis. So he's probably picking out an opponent that he wants to fight. Dillon, on the other side, is a known grappler, and he's a legend in the BJJ community. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt who transferred into mixed martial arts and won his first 2 fights in Bellator. And they look great. Dillon Danis looked like he was on his way somewhere really great. Danis is a punk. On the internet, he's willing to do anything to get some popularity. He doesn't care. He's willing to fight other people. Danis started becoming known because he was friends with Conor. And because Khabib jumped out of the cage, went after him. I've seen Danis on the internet fighting bar fight, fighting outside of arenas versus KSI's guys, and every single time I've seen Danis fight outside of real competition, he looks like an absolute bum. He looks like a guy that just gets beaten up. He should be embarrassed of himself, Danis. Danis should be really embarrassed of himself. He should be pissed off at me for saying this, but that's the truth. Danis got choked out by a guy who never competed, and he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, which is sad. He also got punched in the face by one of KSI guys. He fell backwards into some SUV. It looked like he was practically knocked out. So Danis, I don't know how well he could really fight when there are no rules, because he got spanked twice miserably. I'm sure Logan knows about this. I'm sure Logan knows what happened and that he wants to go take advantage of that. Logan is athletic. He's extremely athletic. We saw him in WWE, and you can't fake that. This guy can do the splits in 2 seconds. He can jump 6 feet in the air, do a split on top of your head. He can do flips. The guy is incredible, especially for a big man. 6 foot 2 inches tall. Logan's going to be 2 inches taller. He's going to have a 4-inch reach advantage, and he's 1 year younger. And he has all the experience. But you got to question, does Dillon Danis have more combat sports experience overall? I mean, after all, he's got his ass beat in the street, right? If we're going to look at this fight, we have to think that both guys are around the same age. Both guys really want to prove themselves, and both guys are going for the same thing. So there's no real advantage there. I think that, athletically speaking, that Logan Paul has a major advantage over Dillon Danis. He's bigger. It's the way he moved. The experience against Floyd Mayweather will help in this bout. I think Danis is going to be a loser when he enters the ring. The betting people have Logan Paul as a -1,000 favorite, so it's pretty obvious that everybody thinks that Logan is going to win. Athletic specimen is Logan, but does he have the heart, the desire, and the real will to become a great fighter? That's the real question here. You can be as athletic as you want. You gotta be willing to grind and really hurt another man, because if you're not going to, it's going to be you who gets hurt. Danis has that desire. Danis is a mean guy who basically belongs in jail. I'm surprised he's not. I'm sure one day he will be. 2 totally different guys. You got a rich guy who got everything in the world handed to him, Logan Paul, who is deserving of it because he's an athletic beast, versus a street thug, a guy who will do bad things if you let him. 2 totally different type of characters. You got the good guy versus the bad guy. I think that Logan Paul is gonna wake up here and really smash Dillon Danis. I think he's gonna put him to rest. I think the good guy's gonna win.